Hey, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome to tonight's team call. We are going to be talking about I added coaches, now what? But first, we're going to start with some announcements, some recognition, and important upcoming dates. And Gabby's in charge of the slides, so she's going to be pressing the button as I go through. Okay, so first announcements, coach sneak peek. We decided to do Wednesday to Friday, a 3-day coach sneak peek next week. So start talking about it now, add everyone or the new people to the current group that we have if you are not in it. I'm pretty sure it's linked at the top of the Dreamer Society. If it's not, I'll make sure that it is. But I'm almost positive that it is. And then Fit for Fall, prep week starts tomorrow. I went live today kind of explaining to whether to choose Clean Week or a little Obsessed for this next week to get in preparation for 21 Day Fix. And then the day 1 of 21 Day Fix starts on September 24th all together. And just so you know, the Fit for Fall group is program specific to 21 Day Fix. And if you have people in there and you're in there participating, you must be active. So far, there's about 80 of us, which is awesome. And feel free to add people up to, whenever we start, obviously. I would make sure they're added no later than Friday. Announcements also for tomorrow is the Pumpkin Spice Shakeology. And I saw today that people were saying it should be sold out within hours of it being released. So I don't think they've said a time specific yet. They just said tomorrow. So whoever hears first, let's just all be in on it and post in the team so we all know when it's launched and we can get ours ordered. But yes, it is here tomorrow. And Autumn was drinking it today and said that it's super good. Oh, perfect. 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is what Carl posted today. So that's 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's pretty late for you guys, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Also, I was working today and just in my back office, you can see everything in your back office. So once you're diamond, you start to accumulate elite points, premier and elite points. And so we are, as a team, 25 points away from the max of 105 points of elite. And how you accumulate points is from us helping people. Seriously, it's all of us accumulated helping people consistently every single month, and also 3 new diamonds. So I know that there are 3 of you that are super close, and so I'm super excited because I know that. And I said in our post today in the Level Up group that it was 2018 elite. It's actually, we get recognized as 2019 elite. So we're all next year we'll be able to use that as talking in our sneak peeks. People are joining an elite team, and I was just watching a lot of YouTube videos today too. So yeah, but okay. And I'll keep updating you guys as I know. I always find out the second Friday of the new the next month. So next month I'll know in October. And then I haven't posted recognition because I actually changed the background, and I have someone that makes these for me, and she sent them a little late. So I sent these to Gabby. She posted them. So this is a September update of Life Changers, those that have already helped 3 people this month. Shout out to Brittany, Amy, Monique, Gabby, Shelby, Jasmine, April, myself, Mary, Danielle, and Stephanie. And those of you that are on the board, awesome job. And then the top volume, I know that I've talked about this in the team page, but having at least 500 PV every single week is definitely a goal to have for your business. It's awesome. Top coaches this week for the team. So proud of all of you. And I know the next slide has the top coaches of my personally sponsored: Brittany, Gabby, Shelby, Danielle, and Danae. Awesome. All of you ladies. So proud of you. Yay! Okay, so I also posted these in all of the team pages. Feel free to share and post in your team pages as well. These are the upcoming important dates just on a spreadsheet. And I know that Courtney also made a really awesome graphic so that you can, check off your Yeah, you can take a picture of this. But she posted in the team page, you can check off kind of that you invited to the free clean week and so forth. So these are the updates, and we'll continue to do this every single month. So be on the lookout for November's and December's soon. I will make sure to get those out. Okay. This is you.
Yeah. Okay. So first, I'm at my parents' house, so I'm sorry if you hear the dogs bark. But okay, so the Add to Emerald's Push group and call, you guys, this is for all coaches who are looking to excel their coaching business and are looking for new ways to invite, ask questions, mastermind. I give a lot of tough love on these calls, but we're gonna start doing them not bi-weekly, but we're gonna do bi-weekly mastermind, and then the following week will be like a team call, kind of like you know, I'll give you guys little golden nuggets and stuff like that. And then the following week, we'll do like a mastermind. So they are every week, just bi-weekly is a mastermind. These are Tuesdays at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time and 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And these are self-placed. We do not force you to do these. They are not recorded. So if you want to excel your business and learn more, then definitely hop on these calls. And they're free. They're for all coaches. You don't have to be Emerald to be on this call. So yeah. Okay. Go. Okay, so I added coaches. Now what? Because I'm not gonna lie, I started to add coaches and I was like, okay, like literally, like now what? Like what do I do? And it's funny because Emma was like, well, we're gonna go over this, but she was like, create your own personal sponsored page, and I was like, okay. Like you guys, I had no idea what I was doing when I first started, so I wanted to create this, or we wanted to create this team call for you guys because it can be confusing and you don't know what to do or where to start. So first and foremost, you signed up a new coach, you're ready to go. Like you should be so excited. So you want to shout them out first and foremost. Make your own template. You could do that on WordSwag, Canva, PicMonkey. I have some templates if you guys want to use them. Just email me at gabgiordano@gmail.com or just reach out to me and I'll send them to you. And what I normally say is, hey, when you have a chance, send me a short bio about yourself, why you decided to join, and what you're excited to do or learn from coaching, as well as anything else you want them to know, where you live, family, please, and then also have them send a picture of you, a picture of them and their family. And then you just put it onto the Canva and you shout them out. And I usually just say, hey team, hey family, please help me welcome Ashley to the team. And you can shout them out to all teams, your personally sponsored team, the Dreamer Society, Team Fit Revolution, all the teams. But they obviously have to already be in those groups for you to tag them in them. The second one, you guys, this is so vital and so important. You need to be organized. One of my biggest pet peeves, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, is when coaches sign up coaches that are not organized, or that honestly, like, because here's my thing. I get a lot of girls that reach out to me, and it might just be because of them, and it might just be, you know, who knows, but that they're like, my coach didn't send me a new coach email, or my coach didn't do this, or whatever it was. And you guys, if you're signing up coaches, like, you should care about them, and you need to be organized and make sure that, you know, they're getting started right. So get organized, set your business hours, make sure that your coaches know your business hours. So I will work during these hours. The best time to reach me is at this time, because for me, my girls know that I work at the restaurant, so I might not answer them for 4 to 6 hours, so you have to make sure that you're communicating that with your coaches. Have a system in place as soon as possible. Make sure that it's duplicatable and it's a sustainable, system. So when you have a new coach sign up, what's the first step that you have? We're going to go over that with you. Use Google Streak. A chalkboard, a whiteboard. I used a whiteboard at first. I didn't like it. Now I have a chalkboard and I use Google Streak, okay? Find what works for you to stay organized, okay? Make sure you have no distractions around you when you're about to, like, shout out a coach, sign up a coach, whatever it is, because they need your full attention, okay? So make sure that you have no distractions around you. You're okay. You can grab it. Make sure you have no distractions. Another thing, you guys, make sure you're checking your back office like every day, especially if you are really like shooting for for your business to excel. Make sure that you're checking your back office like every day. So this is what I do. I use Google. I use Google everything, to be totally honest. Google is like my best friend. I use what's here is Google Streak, and you guys just watch the videos that we post. You can find it on YouTube, how to set it up. But this is my PS coaches. So I know like my leads, my coach sneak peeks who are in there. They said not right now. Coaches that canceled, coaches that are inactive, a discount coach, business coaches, Emerald, Diamond. So this is where I stay organized, okay? And then this is like my day, okay? And what's in pink is what my team can see. So that's great for my team to know, okay, like I know the coach sneak peek starts, well, really it starts Wednesday, or I know prep for Fit for Fall group, okay? So I use Google Calendar to set my day. And this is how I stay organized. You guys, I put it all down to when I need to shower, okay? Like, no joke. If I could put brushing my teeth on there, I probably would, like, no joke. So be organized. Find a system in place. Emma loves her productivity planner. Personally, me, I just, it's not for me. So that's why, you guys, I'm saying, like, find something that works for you, okay? Because it might not be the same. This might not work for you. Find something that works for you. So, yeah. Emma, this is you, right?
Yeah. And I use a calendar too, not just productivity planner. I feel like I use a lot of things. So, that's like she said, find what works for you, because everyone's different and you may need more tools than someone else. Like it doesn't matter. This is your business and you get to do what you want, which is the best thing ever. Okay. So also setting them up for success. So the welcome email or welcome guide, see Gabby for the welcome guide. She has created them and she charges for them, but they're amazing and they're worth it. And it will help you so much. The welcome email is in the team page. And I'm in the middle of revamping mine as well. So when I also revamp mine, I will share it with you. And then setting up the getting started right call. So something for me, I set up we run a bigger getting started right call. So if you are a part of the New Coach Academy, every single month we run a bigger getting started right call. But it's important that you also set one up with your coaches one-on-one to make sure you're also creating that friendship and that relationship and really getting to know them on a deeper level and really what their goals are. That's like one of my most favorite things, is getting on those calls and being able to really dig deep and find out what it is that coach is wanting out of this, because everyone's different. When I got started, I didn't want what I want now out of this, So it's important to get to know them, get to know how you can help them, how you can pull the best version of themselves out of them. And I also started doing something where in my welcome emails, I ask my new coaches to send me their list of 50 people. And until they send me their list of 50 people, I won't always ask to get on a getting started right call, because I want them to send me that list first. So when we're getting on that call, I'm like, hey, have you invited some of those 50 people to the clean week that we have coming up? Because most likely I'm having this getting started right call with them after they're part of the New Coach Academy. So they're already aware and they're already knowing of what our next steps are as a coach. And if they're a part of the New Coach Academy, if you're a part of the New Coach Academy right now, you're wanting to be there for a reason. So exchange your contact info. I give everyone my number. So give them your number, whatever you use most, but I always want to make sure everyone has my number. And when you're on the getting started right call, make sure you're taking notes, putting it in your Google Streak or having it in your notes section or wherever that is. And also there is a getting started right outline of what you can talk about with your new coaches and things like that in the team page. So really we have resources for you to make sure that you're able to get your new coaches started right. And the first few times it's going to feel scary. It's going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to maybe feel like you don't know what you're doing. Or if it's, your very first few coaches, I didn't feel like I knew what I was doing or I was, this special person, but at the same time you are. And take yourself seriously and treat this like a business, and it's going to become a business, right? Okay. So where do they stand? Finding out where they stand. Are they a discount coach? If they're a discount coach, I wouldn't have a GSR call with them, but I will add them to the groups and I will make sure I'm checking in on them like I would as a challenger. It doesn't matter if they're just a discount coach. I want to make sure that I'm still helping them achieve their goals and get the results that they want. A hobby coach, are they a hobby coach, or are they an immediate business builder? You know, we talk about this, and sometimes there's a start date for when you start as a coach, and then there's a start date for when you really start your business and you really start to take action on your business. Kind of like thinking about like, I heard that on a call and I thought that was a really good point. So if they're an immediate business builder, really talking to them and encouraging them that Emerald is the first step to where you actually have a business. That's where your business starts to thrive. And the 3-month success starter, which is something that I was, is helping at least 3 people in your first 3 months to earn your ticket to Summit, which is our annual huge event, which is so fun in Indianapolis where we're all together. So what are their goals? And learn their love language. Like I said, getting to know them. What do they care about? Do they care about recognition? Do they care most about one-on-one time? Do they care about gifts? Are they, words of affirmation? Yeah, and like I said, GSR call is in the back office, that hotline, and in our team page. And yeah, you're next.
Yes, you guys, please make sure you take notes when you're chatting with them because it's helpful for you. And they're so easy to put into Google Streak, you guys. Like literally I make notes in my Google Streak when I'm talking to new coaches all the time because you have to match their pace. Okay, so new coach training. First and foremost, when you sign them up, make sure that you let them know that there is a new coach call. And if you sign them up right after the new coach call, like that week that we just did it, you can go to Emma's YouTube and then it's right there. The new coach call is right there. If you're in my personally sponsored page, I have an archive like in the files tab of all the team calls and the calls in there too. I think Emma has an archive of all the team calls too in the files tab. So you can find the coach call there, or you could just search YouTube, Emma Chesmore, and you can find the call right there. And then just send it to them and make sure that they watch that. Second is the first of every month is a new coach training, so get them plugged into that and make sure that they're doing the lessons and that they're tagging you once they finish the lesson so that you could see their progress and you could shout them out and make sure that they're getting, that they're learning and growing too. And sometimes, you guys, I have to go in there and I have to tag my coaches and be like, hey, did you complete this? Like sometimes you have to take that extra mile and if you want them to succeed, but also don't hold their hand. They have to want to do it too. But also it's so important when you're on that GSR call to make sure you figure out if they are honestly, if they're a discount coach, I wouldn't do a GSR call. But if they're a hobby coach or a business builder, figure out where they are, where they stand. And then okay, like I can push this girl and I can tag her and I can tell her that this is what she needs to get done, right? So make sure that they tag you in the posts, recognize them in the new coach training. So if you've seen them like been posting like crazy and tagging you, recognize them, make a post in there, be like, so proud of my coach, Chelsea, who has been completing all of her lessons. Like, recognize them, you guys. Also, like I said, follow up with them, make sure that they're getting it done, and let them know that they can attend more than one. I did 3. When I signed up in October, I think I did 3. So I did one in November, December, and then in January. So I did 3 new coach academies. And the third one, I was ready to go, you guys. That's when I was on the high up and I just went for it and was like, this is my business. I'm going to do everything and anything. So make sure that you tell them that they can attend more. So there's these are duplicatable and sustainable systems. So They watch the new coach call. They get in the coach training. They do the coach training every single month until they think that they don't need it anymore. When they think, okay, like this is so repetitive, I don't need it anymore, I understand, then get them plugged into an Emerald push call. Get them plugged into the Emerald call. So then they can hit Emeralds, right? And then when they hit Emeralds, we have the Level Up Diamond group. You guys, these are duplicatable systems for you and your coaches to reach success, okay? That's what Emma and I have been working on this entire year. And finally, I feel like we have something that's duplicatable and that can be super helpful for not just you, but your coaches as well. And this is something that you can train them to do as well. Sorry, I kind of went on a rant there. I think, is this me or you?
This is me.
Yeah.
No, that was good. Okay, so hitting Emerald and encouraging them to hit Emerald. So I will say I was intimidated at first to talk about Emerald and encourage people, but then I realized how I was holding that back from all the potential from my coaches, which is something that I wanted. Like, I wanted to become Emerald and I wanted to grow my business. So why wouldn't my coaches? And so I think sometimes we have this like mental block. And so realizing that this is the place where your business is unlocking. This is the place where you're able to create a salary for your family. And I was talking to Andrew about this because he just started a new job, and our team volume, what happens at Emerald when we're able to start creating residual income, that's a salary that we get to create for ourselves. And then the commission is everything that's a bonus for us. But we're able to unlock our business and help and promote ourselves, where in a different situation, like corporate America, you have to wait for someone to give you a promotion. And so like Gabby was talking about, the add to parties that are open for everyone. You don't have to be Emerald. You can be Diamond. You can be whatever rank. It's to get on, to help each other, and to mastermind, to add to every single week. It is always a goal of mine to add 5 new coaches to our team every single month. Okay, so this is also when my coaches unlock their business, this helps them get on this high up. You know why? Because they see it for themselves. They are able to see what's happening in their back office. Like Abby said, get in the habit of checking your back office every single day. Start doing these behaviors that the type of coach you want to be would do. Okay. And then the Emerald push call. So, we have the Emerald push call, and keep adding to keep your rank. You do not want to feel like you have to rely on someone to keep their active status to hold your rank. It just feels icky. It's not what you want. And so that's why it's important for you to continue to work your business and not put the blame on anyone else, because at the end of the day, this is your business. This isn't anyone else's business. And, yeah, I could go on a whole nother rant about that. But anyways, become a leader on your team. Even if you don't feel like you're a leader, even if you're like, I only have 2 coaches, you are a leader, okay? Like, they want to hear from you. I can say something, Gabby can say something, but at the end of the day, they're probably wanting to hear it from you. And so get in the routine of videoing your coaches, especially, and focusing on the ones that are wanting to run. If match their pace, like Gabby mentioned that I think a little bit ago, but like I want to repeat that because it's important. Match their pace. Whatever speed they're going at, match it and be right there with them and let them know that you're there for them no matter what. Yeah. You're next.
I keep forgetting that I'm muted. I'm like trying to talk. Match your pace. And the recognition part is when they hit Emeralds, I have templates that I got from somewhere. But I think it'd be pretty cool if we use like the same Emerald templates, the same like Diamond templates. You guys, I don't know. I'm like, I guess like the graphic designer of Dreamer Society. So you guys don't have to do this. I have it all for you. All you have to do is reach out to me and I will send them to you, okay? Literally. So reach out.
Do you have it in a Google Drive? Because I think you sent it to me. Maybe we can
I
put
do.
the template.
Yeah, so it's in Google Drive, and there's a bunch of templates. So there's one for like when they sign up as a new coach. There's one for when they hit Ruby, when they hit Emerald, when they hit Diamond. You guys, if you want them, I will send them to you. Just reach out to me. And then you could upload them to Canva and just put their picture right on there. So it's super easy. So yes, okay. So this is my favorite, and I got this, I don't know where I got it from, but I saw this and I was like, what is that? Is it LMGTFY? Let me Google that for you, okay? Because this is my favorite thing, you guys. It's not about you don't have enough resources. No, you do. You just have to be resourceful. And the same thing for your coaches. If I just sat here and thought like, okay, well, why hasn't Emma texted me today? Like, what am I supposed to do today? I'm a coach now. What do? I don't know what to do. Like, I would not be where I am today, okay? You need to be resourceful, and you need to teach your new coaches how to be resourceful as well. So using Google, using YouTube, using the FAQ. Dude, the FAQ is amazing. Literally, you go to FAQ and you type in, I don't know, GSR call or getting started rate call, and there you can find the outline. Boom. Okay, so you just use the search engine for everything, you guys. You're always there for them, but this will help them learn and grow and be a leader. Yes, they're going to text you for questions, and you should always help them and answer them. But you need to also teach them that you have hours. You might not be able to answer them right away. And a lot of the times, you guys, there's time zone differences, okay? So like my girls sometimes will text me and I'll be sleeping. So you also have to remember that there's time zone differences. So when Emma is sleeping at 3 in the morning and I'm up at 5 in the morning, like I'm going to be using YouTube and not be texting her. Well, maybe sometimes, but you know what I mean? So teach them how to use Google, how to be resourceful. The search bar, inviting, challenge groups, new coach email. You guys, so many times to get my info and to get all of this stuff, I use Google. What I do is I literally type anything in Google and I say, inviting Beachbody, new coach email, Beachbody. I just attach Beachbody at the end of what I'm searching, and you will get a million, kajillion, like websites, blogs from other top coaches, and so much info. And like, you guys, it's endless. Okay, so be resourceful. And also Pinterest is super fun, just saying. So I definitely recommend getting a Pinterest if you don't have one, and then making like a little folder, Beachbody, and like just attach whatever. This is gonna motivate you to be the leader you want to be, you guys. Okay, this is where it is right here. Okay, so let me Google that for you. It's just my favorite. Okay, go ahead, Emma.
Is this me? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Sorry, I was ahead of the game in my notes. Okay, non-negotiables, vital behaviors. I hope all of you know what the 4 vital behaviors are, but if you do not, they are invite, 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 product of the product, be proof the product works, product, is that the same? Oh my God, why am I blanking? Recognition, and did I say all 4 of them?
Yeah, personal development, inviting, proof the products works, and recognition.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. You had them right there, and I was trying to like not even read the screen.
I was like, "Are you reading the screen?"
No, I was making it harder on myself by like going word blank. Okay, y'all, we can do this, right? We fail forward. Okay, come on. I'm not perfect. Okay, and then obviously the things that are non-negotiable are team calls. Same with the vital behaviors. And I just have to say that team calls have always been a non-negotiable for me, even when I was a nanny, even when I was in night school, even when I was just a mom of one. Like, I've always gotten on team calls, and I wasn't always running them myself. I was always getting on other uplines, and I still do. I get on other team calls. You guys just don't always see that. I'm not getting on team calls that are super early in the morning. So I'm always learning, and I'm always growing as well. And that's something that you have the potential to do as well, and to encourage your team to do, which is I'm doing for you guys to help you guys, encourage you to do that. Set aside the time. Talk to the people in your family, whoever you live with, your significant other, your best friend, your roomie, whatever, and say, hey, I have every Sunday night of hangout with some really rad girls at 5 o'clock. I can be present in the room. I can be cooking dinner, whatever, but I'm going to have my headphones on and I'm going to be plugged in because I'm working on building my business for my future. They may not understand, and that's okay, because not everyone will, and it doesn't matter. But they will start to understand when they see your consistency and they see that you're doing these things. And the reason why we encourage you to get on these team calls is because we're always sharing things. And when I would miss a team call, one, the recording is never feels the same because you're watching a recording and you're not live. You don't have that live energy. It's just so fun to be on live. And two, I would feel like I was missing out, and I wouldn't want to have to like catch up or like, you know, I knew I was missing some valuable nugget because every single time I am on a call, I'm taking away at least one golden nugget, whether that's to tweak something that I'm currently doing or taking something away that I can start to do and start to implement, or share with you, or share with one of my coaches that may work for them, but it might not work for me. Whatever it is, okay? Make team calls non-negotiable. Like, I can't say that enough. And there's no excuse to me. Like, I still get on team calls even if I'm stressed out because I have 2 kids out there that are going to be pounding on the door. Like, I still get on. So still communicate, let other people know that this is what you want to do. And if you want other coaches to do it, you have to also. You can't expect your coaches to do the things that you're not doing, okay? So lead by doing the actions, not just by talking about it, by actually getting on and taking action. This is a business, okay? Treat it like a business, and it will treat you like a business.
Yep, exactly. I just want you guys to know that these as well have never been like something where I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to hop on today. These have always been non-negotiables. Even if I have my husband standing at the door right now trying to peek in at me, or the fact that I'm in my old room full of junk right now and with my family all out there from Venezuela, like, I'm still on this call presenting to you guys. So when you tell me that you couldn't attend a team call for some whatever reason, I have a very hard time like understanding why you weren't on the team call. Okay. So, and it's not because I'm mean, it's not because I don't care, but it's like, if you want this for your future, do it. Okay. I'm not just telling this to you because like it's fun for me. No, I'm telling you because this is how you will get to where you want to be for your future and for your family's future. So again, just had to get that off my chest. Okay. So as a coach, you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Like, where do I start? What do I do? Sign up like 5 coaches, and I have to set up 5 getting started right calls. I know I have all this to do tomorrow, and I need to have to figure out, like, today I sent them all new coach welcome packets, and now I'm like, okay, check off the list. And tomorrow I'm going to be scheduling my GSR calls with them. Okay, check it off the list. I added them to the what is it? Academy. Check that off my list. Now, after I get on the GSR call with them and do all that, I have to teach them how to do this, how to edit photos, what apps to use, how to set up or edit their bio, what to post and what not to post. Sometimes I like have coaches and I'm like, you know, like, I wouldn't post that because like if honestly, if you are one of my coaches and I saw you take a picture of your Shakeology bag and your portion control cups and your Shakeology cup all in one picture, I would probably tell you to take it off. Like, I'm not joking, because that's just me. Like, I want to help you succeed. We do something that's called curiosity marketing. So we don't put, our business like all out there on the open. When I share my Energize, I flip it so that they can't see it. Why? Because if you're just showing them what you have, they're going to go on Google and go buy it from someone else. You have to get them to you what you have to offer. So this is something that you need to teach them. I'm not telling them to like do that because of, you know, and I wouldn't say like, you need to take that off your social media. I would never say it that way. I just be like, hey girl, next time, like totally try to do like something cute. Like maybe put your Shakeology in like a cute little cup with some chai seeds on top or with some coconut flakes on top, and then post the recipe, right? These are just helpful tips that I'm giving them. I'm not, you know, being mean about it, and I hope that my coaches would never think that. But it's just being helpful and teaching them what you do. And also, if you're doing it, they're going to see you do it, okay? A lot of the times, people are always asking me, what app are you using, Gabby? What do you edit your pictures with? And I will tell you, I will show you how to do it. I sat on my couch for an hour and a half, probably, teaching Danielle and literally making her Instagram bio for her. And like, you guys, this is what I love to do. I love helping them. And if you are struggling with something, reach out to your coach and they'll teach you how to do it, okay? And reminder, you didn't do it all, I don't know what I was trying to say there, but you didn't know it all at first when you first started. So you have to teach them, but don't hold their hand, okay? Like, you know, you have to make sure that they know how to do it, like teach them how to do it. And then teach, you know, like then they can go from there and do it themselves, okay? So yeah, just wanted to, yeah.
Okay. Create your own PS page. So start now. Like literally when you get your first coach, create a PS page. It can just say your name, PS page for now, whatever you want. But really just creating a page that you have a space where you can communicate to just your coaches. Yes, there's a team page and the big team page, but those are bigger and not yours. So just create a PS page for your tribe, and then creating a team name. So thinking about it and creating a team name, to be honest, I didn't create my team name until I was a diamond. And honestly, it started out as Team No Excuses, then it was Team Let Your Light Shine, and now it's the Dreamer Society. So it's definitely evolved as I have evolved, but I don't think it's ever going to change again. We're stuck at Dreamer Society. And so you can use society at the end, like put whatever you want in front of it, like Rise Up Society or Tropical Society or Powerful Posse Society. Is that posse? Yeah.
Posse. I was like, and then I looked it up, and posse actually means a group of men. And I was like, well, that's silly. Like, why does it have to mean a group of men? But I was like, I'll just add it.
Interesting. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. So really whatever you want, but yeah, so something that speaks to you, think about it, feel it out, and really start your business and take ownership. Okay, be the leader that you want. No one will do it for you. You know, I don't talk about this often, but my specific, like actual coach doesn't really work the business, and that's okay. I was never gonna let her dictate my success and be like, oh, woe is me, like she's not doing anything, so maybe I shouldn't either. No, I continued, and I have a vision and I have a mission for us, and we do it together, and I'm so thankful that she gave me this opportunity, and that's what I'm thankful for, right? You just have to find the good things in every situation, and that's the good out of that. So make sure you're creating your own PS page, and then once your team starts to evolve and it gets bigger, then creating a bigger team page for your PS coaches to add to their coaches to your team page. Okay. So that's kind of how it evolves. It takes time. There's no timeline, whatever, you know, it looks like for you and your business. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was a little confused. Like the reason why, so when I first started, I was very confused of the two differences. So like the Dreamer Society is for everyone, so everyone to be a part of, right? But when you start to sign up coaches, you add them to that page, but then you also add them to your own page, right? So when I first started, I added my new coaches to the Dreamer Society page, and then I also added them to Emma's page, and she was like, hey, so do you want to create your own page? Because this is just for my personally sponsored coaches. And I was like, oh shit, like, sorry. Like, I had no idea. So you guys, like when you, even if it's one coach, like create a page. And if you don't have a team name yet, like I wish I could show you right now, like for the longest time, like I don't know where it is right now, but I had a list of like different names that I wanted. I just, every night I would stay up late and I would think, oh, that's a really cool name, right? But if you don't have one right now, just create a header and have it say like Gabby's PS coaches or whatever it is, your personally sponsored coaches, without the team name. It doesn't have to have that. So until you find a team name that just really like is like you can't stop thinking about it, right? Because like for me, Rise Up Dynasty, I could not stop thinking about it, and I was like, this is, the universe is speaking to me. This is my team name, okay? But I had about 20 to 30 that I was like going through, just so you guys know. So yeah, create your own PS page. And if you want, whoever your upline is, so if it's me or Emma, you can add us to the page. Like Emma's in my PS page because I don't know, like sometimes like she copies and pastes shit that that I like put to my team because she's like, oh, that's really cool, like whatever. And I don't mind, like we're a team, we're helping each other. So whoever your upline is, like add them to your PS page. So I can, yeah, exactly. Or sorry, a part of Emma's too, because we like to see you guys growing and evolving and seeing what you're doing with your team too, so that I can recognize you and be like, wow, like she's amazing. Okay. So yeah. And then yeah.
Yeah, I saw there was a question, and Melissa said, "Do you have a timeline that you follow for that?" What exactly are you talking about with the timeline, Melissa? You can unmute yourself if you can or want, so you can explain yourself.
I was asking about your timeline for sending out the welcome email and the invite so that they're not completely overwhelmed when, because I have all these.
Oh, I think you muted yourself.
Oh my gosh, this is so much. I can't do this.
Yeah. I mean, what I do is, the first thing I do is I make sure that I add them to the groups. So I add them to the groups, the whatever pages. And for me, like, because that's a really good question, because when I first started, and it's nothing against Emma at all, but like I was added to like the Dreamer Society, her PS page, Team Fit Revolution, and I was just like, whoa, like I didn't even know where to start, right? So what I do now is I don't even put my coaches into Team Fit Revolution. I just put them into the Dreamer Society, and I put them into my PS page, and I add them, right? And then I wait for them to send me their bio and their picture. And then once they send it to me, then I will shout them out, like either that day or the following day, okay? And then usually like the next day or like whenever I get a chance, like I will send them that email. And to me, like honestly, if they're already active and they had sent me their what is it called, their picture and whatever, and I shout them out, then I'll send them their coach email with the coach welcome packet that I have that I created. But like I just got to that like today, and I shouted them out like last week. So it really, like, it just depends. Like, I guess go with the flow of things, but I would not wait more than a week to send them that new coach email. But also, if you can't get to it right then and there, reassure them that Beachbody sends them a coach email. They send them the first 30. So realistically, they should be getting their first 30 done. And what they should be doing in their first 30 minutes, first 30, days or whatever that is. So I encourage them to do that. I know my new coach, Caitlin, she's on this call. She got the email and she was going through it, and I was like, yes, girl. So, now our next step is to set up a GSR call, and I sent her new coach welcome packet. So that's just like the kind of timeline, and then just go from there. But realistically, like I don't send them a new coach email until they have sent me their bio and their picture. So, so yeah, I think Emma does the same thing, right?
Yeah, I actually send them the new coach welcome email like first thing right when they sign up with the packet that Gabby made. And then in that email though, I tell them I'm adding you to the Dreamer Society and the PS page. I don't add people to Team for Evolution until they've completed the New Coach Academy and they're actually going to be working the business. Otherwise, I'm not going to overwhelm them and put them in that group.
I'm gonna share with you.
And then, but in my new coach welcome email, also I tell them to send me the bio, or if I've already texted them. And then, like I said, with the adding, or like I honestly, I include the same thing. Like, Beachbody should have sent you the first 30, so send me the things that you've already completed, and when they do that, they send me their bio, and then I introduce them to the team and in the team page, and then get them started in the new coach academy, and just kind of go from there.
Yeah. And you guys, if you are a part of the Dreamer Society, I do sell these packets if you want them. But they do take me time, because at first they were taking me a lot of time to do, and it was taking away from my business. But I do sell them if you want them. Honestly, it's just everything. It's just, for me, I'm a very visual person. And so I don't know, I love these, and it's taking forever to load. My mom's internet is so choppy. But this is what I send them. And literally, I just, in the email, I say, like, hey girl, like, here's a new coach welcome packet. It's long, it's lengthy, but if you have any questions, just reach out to me. And this is what I send them: important pages to follow, choose your path, mark your calendars, for all of these info, where to reach your coach online office, new coach training, announce you're a coach, do a program from start to finish, do's and don'ts of social media, because there are do's and don'ts, where to find these, and they're all clickable links that I have in here. So yeah, like, I do sell these. If you want them, just reach out to me, but also, like, it might take me a while, so, like, I don't want to, like, be like, okay, like, yeah, totally, and then, like, it's like, I have one girl that's, like, literally been waiting a month for it, but it's because she had, like, it's like her and 3 other girls now. It's like, okay, you got to give me time. But yeah, you guys, it's really these are duplicatable systems, and this is how you will move forward and succeed in your, if you just keep don't try to I'm not saying that, because we don't want you to, but I'm just saying that because these are systems that have worked for top coaches that have, those top coaches reached out to their lower, like, downline and downline and downline. Like, we get these systems from coaches that are like 15-star and like above. Okay. So these are systems that work. Okay. So yeah, so I hope this was helpful. Does anyone have any other questions?
Melissa had one more about how do you feel about adding your discount coaches to your PS page. I add mine, and I add them to the Dreamer Society also. I let them know they can remove themselves, and they can take them out of it. But Becca was on earlier, but one of my girls, Becca, she said she wanted to be a discount coach, and I added her to the team page, and she was like, you can remove yourself. She's like, no, keep me, I want to be a part of it. And now she wants to really work.
I was a discount coach.
I started out as a discount coach too. Like, if I wouldn't have been added, who would have known? So I really also tell them it's another sense of community and support, kind of like the challenge group. It's the same way, but just with other women. It's just a bigger community. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Yay! Okay, does anyone have any other questions? No?
I'm going to stop the recording. Thanks so much for being on live and watching the recording, if you're watching the recording. And we'll see you next Sunday.